Hello folks, so today we've got something different to show you, and we're looking at, by kind permission of our friend Andy, we are going to have a look at this, what we call a privately built World War II air raid shelter. And now we're pretty certain that this would have been built by the person that owned this house during the World War II. And it's a mixture of breeze block and all kinds of like prefabricated concrete as well. But let's go in and let's have a look. So right, so we're going into the entrance here. We've got this very unusual sort of entrance. But first of all, I just want to point out this wall. This is a large retaining wall in front of us, and we're actually below the level of the ground, up in the garden of the house. And if you just look at through this doorway here, you can just about see how thick this wall is coming down here. It's coming up to about 1 meter thick at the bottom, which is pretty cool. And straight ahead of us, we've got what can only be called a prefabricated blast wall, and obviously made out of reinforced concrete. And we've got a nice relevant sign here. I think is great. Keep calm and carry on. Absolutely, yeah. So now obviously over the years this has been probably used for various other purposes as well, besides an air raid shelter of course, which was what it was probably originally built for. But we've got the blast wall here, and I could just point at the ceiling. You can see that prefabricated World War II era concrete, and the beach sand and all kinds of stuff as the aggregate. Same type of concrete that you get in the pillboxes, folks, and most other concrete World War II things, you know. So, but when we come in here, wow, it opens up. Now look at this. So we've got quite a decent sized room here, and I think from what Andy told us that the house could have had was 5 bedroom, yeah. So up to five people living here, yeah. I would say. And you know, now just down the road, I'm not going to say what it is, I don't want to give the game away, but there is a former wartime installation.
There is, isn't it?
Yes, there is. And the house being where it is of a distance away from that, which I wouldn't say is close, no, but
is it 2 or 3 miles?
Yeah, in other words, what we're saying is we can understand the owner's reasons for building this at the time.
Yeah.
And just above us, we've got this large concrete, prefabricated concrete ceiling, which is over 1 meter thick. And we've also got some of these familiar ducts. Yeah. Well, I think this one possibly a chimney. Yeah, this one is chimney. Yeah. There's one over there, and if we look in the other side of the room, over in the corner, there's another one here as well. And we think, yeah, one is ventilation, and one is also, you know, for a stove or something like that in the room there. But this is where it gets a bit interesting, folks, because in the corner here, we've got this, what appears to be an alcove, and it's quite wide. It's easily wide enough to fit inside. I'm covered in cobwebs now. I didn't want to do that, folks, not really. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, here I am, covered in cobwebs. We do like our history. Yeah, definitely like our history. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate that. Covered in cobwebs, yeah.
Sorry.
That's alright, yeah, it's my fault. It was my stupid idea to go up there anyway.
It's all good, eh?
Yeah. And, yeah, I'm just trying to, how do I flip it around? There we go, folks. I'm giving myself, I've got cobwebs all over me, folks. You can probably see there. Yeah, I've just done a rather silly thing. But yeah, back to this then. Well, we think this was an exit, another entrance or exit point. And the thing that gives it away is we have some block work here. Now this block that's here actually looks a lot newer than the other blocks. And from what Andy, the owner of the house, has told us, is basically he is strongly suspicious that this was blocked up sometime in the past. So it's possible that there would have been another entrance. But bearing in mind, we are a metre underground.
Yes, we are indeed.
We have got...
I'll just show you what we mean.
Yeah.
There you go. Can you see that? That is a good metre.
Yeah, we've got a solid reinforced concrete roof on top of us, and we are literally, you know, underground, and we're underground but without going down underground to get to it, so we're kind of like walking in off the side, but we are underground. And the way this is built is very substantial. But I want to go back to this entrance a minute here, or this, you know, this is very interesting. Because it actually looks like, yeah, if you look up there, you can see the bare concrete. And what I might do, you can see the reinforced concrete. Just going to put a bit of light on it for you there, folks. Then that is a classic example there of World War II concrete. You've got a bit of damp up there as well, because obviously we've got the water coming down from the ceiling, or from the ground level above. And yeah, this bit here is actually looking like it's been blocked in. So there was, we think, once an entrance here at this place, at this position.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, but because it's of similar kind of dimensions, maybe just a bit narrower.
I've just spied something on the wall here.
The doorway.
Iron spike of some description.
Yeah, we got something in the wall here.
Look, there would have been some shuttering here, like over the other side there.
That's right, yeah.
Which is very
So
interesting.
we would have seen, there would have been all sorts of things in here.
Yeah.
But basically what we've got is a domestic air raid shelter that was privately built
Yes.
by the people that owned the house during the war.
Yeah.
And considering how close we are to where this installation is down the road, it kind of makes sense.
It does make sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we will also, we'll go outside a minute, it's a bit echoey in here. But before we go, before we go outside, I'm just going to show you this, have another look at this. Now, have you noticed that? You see this? Hatchings in the concrete.
That's for rendering over
up there, yeah. So
that's probably original, isn't it?
Yeah, that was done a very long time ago. Yeah. But this is, you can see the prefabricated. That concrete, you see?
Yeah.
That is exactly. Dim the light down a bit.
Oh, that's like we've seen before.
That's exactly like the roof of a pillbox, or you know, it's the similar characteristics of the concrete.
Most definitely.
And you can see there as well. You can see all that aggregate, the beach sand in it, and the gravel chunks, and
so you can see roughly where the planks were, which they've used for shuttering.
That's right. And there's a piece of wood up there as well. I don't know quite how old that piece of wood is there.
It's got to be original, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be original. The red light bulb, folks, is that's just for practicality.
Indeed, yeah.
A bit of artistic license. Yeah. But this is a fabulous little remnant of the past, anyway.
Yes.
I think it's absolutely great.
Indeed, it is.
Yeah, and we got this obviously a modern light in here now, but we can still got the light. So
yeah.
And Andy has he's recently cleared it out, so he's still got his brushes in here and stuff, which is, you know, fine. But I just think what an amazing space you could create with this.
Oh mate, it's brilliant for a little museum.
And even after the need for an air raid shelter was no more, then wouldn't this make like a fantastic cold storage, like for your fresh meat and veg and
Beers.
yeah, and you dare I say it, I don't want to upset anybody, but obviously game birds and things hanging up, and this would have been perfect for this country house.
It would indeed, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be allowed to.
Yeah. So we just want to shout out to Andy, who owns the house.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for letting us come and have a look. And yeah, brilliant. So I think that's about it, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
think so.
no worries. So
Thanks for watching, folks.
yeah, thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe to TWEX
And KERNOW EXP. Thank
See you next
you.
time.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers,
Bye.
Tom.